Currently, it's a very exciting time to do work in Brazil. It is one of the world's largest and fastest growing economies. I'm about to share with you thoughts about what's happening in the southern heartland of Brazil. Brazil's 5 southern states, Sao Paulo, Paraná, Mato Grosso do Sul, Rio Grande do Sul, and Santa Catarina, have a population of about 72 million people. This is about the size of California, Texas, and Michigan. The region has a $785 billion economy. The economy of Sao Paulo alone is larger than any Latin American economy except Mexico and Brazil itself. Southern Brazil includes a world-class agricultural business, thriving financial sector, manufacturing, and an energy sector. More than 350 of the world's 500 companies have significant operations in Brazil. Since 2003, Brazil has been one of the world's most dynamic economies. Its economy grew over 7% in 2010, and because of that growth, Brazilians have more money than ever. Over the past decade, some 40 million Brazilians entered the middle class. That is the largest movement out of poverty ever achieved in the history of Latin America. Currently, Brazil is on pace to become the world's 5th largest economy. The sustained growth of Brazil presents tremendous business opportunities for U.S. exporters and U.S. investors. U.S. exports are surging in Brazil, growing at a double-digit rate. We have a larger trading surplus with Brazil than almost any other country in the world. $48 billion were invested in Brazil in 2010. The American Chamber of Commerce has the largest chapter in Brazil. Brazilians love to travel to the United States. In 2010, Sao Paulo alone was the #1 visa issuing post in the world. At that time, the U.S. processed more than 330,000 non-immigrant visas. Sao Paulo is Brazil's business capital, the largest city in South America, and the largest city in the Southern Hemisphere. The 9th largest metropolitan area in the world, the market surrounding Sao Paulo is diverse, wealthy, and full of opportunity. The area has a world-class agricultural business sector and has the biggest concentrations of financial in the world. Adjacent to the region lies offshore oil and natural gas deposits. These deposits are believed to contain over 50 billion barrels of oil. Brazil shall become a key energy producer over the next decade. Brazil is already an important renewable energy producer, deriving 70% of Brazil's energy from biofuels. High-technology firms are expanding into new sectors like wind energy. There is also going to be some major opportunities dealing with sporting events in southern Brazil over the next few years. The first has to do with the 2014 Soccer World Cup, the largest sporting event in the world. 3 southern Brazil cities are going to host games for the World Cup. This is going to create lots of infrastructure opportunities over the next few years. In 2016, Rio de Janeiro will host the Summer Olympics. Sao Paulo will have a major role in those Olympics, both as an air gateway and a provider of services. It's a